guys shut up. Hello and welcome to Overtime Sports Season 2, Episode 1. I'm Borna Nazario and I have a lot of Parker friends with me today. So we're going to start it on the first topic. NFL. Do you franchise tag Demaryius Thomas or Julius Thomas? My friend Jimmy's going to talk about this topic first.
All right, so obviously Julius Thomas is a great red zone target. So far, I think he has like 15 touchdown catches this season, most of them all in the red zone. I think he's grown into Peyton Manning's favorite target down there. I think Peyton Manning has a lot more trust in Julius Thomas than Demaryius Thomas. And although Demaryius Thomas is doing pretty good, his production's been down a little bit. But
Sterling, what's your take on this?
I think Demaryius Thomas should have the franchise tag.
Woo! Okay. Matt, what do you think on this?
I think they should tag Julius Thomas because he's a more developing player and he could become a star.
If they threw as many balls to Demaryius as they did Julius, though, Demaryius would have the upper hand on touchdowns.
Yeah, I would franchise tag Demaryius Thomas because he was actually good before Peyton Manning came to Denver. Julius Thomas, we never heard of him, but once Peyton came, Julius became a big threat.
I agree.
Okay, we're going to switch it up. Baseball, World Series predictions. Right now, this series is tied 1-1 against the Giants and the Royals. Bumgarner threw a good game one, only allowing one run. And so, what are your predictions, Jimmy, for the World Series?
I think the Giants are going to come out up top in 7. I just think that the ends up. I know this is going to sound pretty weird, but I think the pitchers hitting is going to make a difference. I'm not really sure how. I'm not really sure when, but I think that's going to come out somewhere up top.
Okay, our baseball expert, Kendall Burnett. Who do you think is going to win this World Series?
So I think it's going to be a tough duel, but I think the Tigers will come out.
Tigers come out on top.
Good one, guys. Okay. Okay, I actually think the Royals will because they're a better road team.
Royals suck.
Okay, Mike. Okay, because the Royals are a really good road team. Bumgarner is the only lefty pitcher on the staff, and the Royals are 7 out of 9 hitters are lefties, so they're going to be really good against the righties because Tim Hudson's going to pitch, Ryan Vogelsam's going to pitch. So I like the Royals prevailing in 6.
Okay.
I'm really interested in how the Royals face a little adversity this series because they swept both of their series beforehand. And I know they won the first game after they lost, but I'm just interested to see how they handle this entire series because they're a very young team.
I have a question for Bryce Niels. So, do you think the loss of Tim Lincecum will hurt this team?
No, because we already put him in the bullpen. He's not a big part of the
This
team
man's a
anymore.
homer. Royals will win the series. Royals are a better overall team. Hitting, pitching, and their bullpen is obviously stronger because of Tim Lincecum.
Okay, going off baseball, I have a question for Sterling again. Who's the better closer, Greg Holland or Santiago Castillo?
I think, no doubt, Greg Holland is the better closer. He's a veteran. Santiago is still younger in the.
Is he really though? Is he really?
He's younger.
I don't say that because that.
Yeah.
I just think Greg Holland's better because believe he led the major leagues in most saves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like Greg Holland.
True.
And he just developed a nasty slider that could throw 89, 90 miles per hour, which is one of the fastest sliders in baseball. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with OVT Sports.
You have a commercial break?
All right, we're back with OVT Sports. So now we have another topic. So we all know RG3 went down with that ankle injury against the Jaguars and reported will make its return in Week 11 at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Jimmy, who do you think will start first of all Monday night? Colt McCoy or Kirk Cousins? Well, we already know Colt McCoy's going to start, but who do you think? What's your opinion of who should start?
I really don't like Colt McCoy because his few years in the league, I think it's been around 3 or 4 or so. I just don't like the fact that he's only started 4 games total. He hasn't been with the Redskins organization very long. I overall I'm actually a pretty big fan of Kirk Cousins. I like the way he throws the ball, and I like his maturity for such a young guy. But I think I would start Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to chime in for a sec. I start Colt McCoy only for this reason. Kirk Cousins had a great game against the Philadelphia Eagles, but then the last 3 weeks he was played terrible. I think he threw 2 touchdowns with like 9 picks. And Colt McCoy, he won the game technically for the Redskins last week against the Titans. I give him a shot. I give Colt McCoy a shot, see what he can do. If he goes down, you may have to maybe go sign like a free agent quarterback because both of them are playing so bad, and you just got to wait till RG3 comes back. Hunter, what's your take on this?
I think Kyle Orton's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Jay Cutler.
He has a nice piece of ass,
He's going
too.
through a lot.
Jimmy, do you think the loss of RG3 is big to this team?
I just think RG3 is eventually going to grow out of the league in 2, 3, 4 more years. I just think he's probably one of the biggest letdowns for the number 2 overall pick ever. It's kind of a bummer. But all of his talent, his O-line's really weak. I just think it's pretty unfortunate for him because he's got pretty bad offensive line. I think that's going to impact his career greatly, and I'm really upset about that for him.
I don't think the reason RG3, he's not really a bust, he's just super injury prone. He actually does have a good offensive line with one of the best young left tackles in Trent Williams. But it's just RG3, the whole NFL is really not ready for this mobile quarterback thing, in my opinion. The only guy that's really not getting injured is Colin Kaepernick. Okay, so we have next topic. The AFC West predictions. We all know the Chargers are dueling the Broncos tonight, which is going to be a good game. Let's go Chargers. Who do you guys think is going to come out of this, Jay?
Well, I'm going to say the Denver Broncos. Pretty big.
Back, Jimmy.
Hey! I'm a fan of Peyton Manning. I like how he broke the record, so that's all behind him. He doesn't really have to worry about it anymore. I just like the game he plays. His Omaha calls make me pretty happy. I like all his targets, Julius, Demarius, and how Wes Welker's back from his drug use suspension. I just think they're going to come up top. I got a score prediction, 28-21 Broncos.
I agree. I think the Broncos will shove their penis up
the
Chargers,
around.
and that'll be a difference maker in this game.
No, because I think the Chargers have.
Hey, Kendall.
So I think the Chargers will win.
Thank you.
We should have
Thank you,
Mr.
Kendall.
G's opinion on this.
Okay, I like the Chargers to win tonight. Big game, Denver. But I still like the Broncos getting out of the division. When you just think about it, the Chargers are totally demoralized in their running back position, even though we found a gem in Brandon Oliver. Keenan Allen hasn't been producing to my expectations this year. Malcolm Floyd has been really nice. So I still like the Denver Broncos, but I do like the Chargers getting a nice wild card, fifth spot, 11-5. Maybe you have to travel to maybe Indianapolis on the wild card game.
I like that.
Hunter, who do you think is going to come out of the AFC West?
Probably the Broncos, but definitely Chargers. That wild card.
I think bus transportation is a more efficient use of fuel.
Thanks, Sterling, for that comment.
Yeah, no problem. And that would be the difference maker in this game.
Okay, switching to the NBA topics. We all know 1-2 went Wiggins, Parker. Matt, who's the better rookie? Who's going to be Rookie of the Year?
I think it'll be Jabari Parker because he's a more developed person and player
I
as
agree.
well. He's more mature, and I think that Andrew Wiggins will eventually be the better player, but he has a lot. He's very raw and has a lot to develop.
Jimmy?
Maybe this is just me, but Andrew Wiggins seems pretty skinny. I don't think he'll match up against most players in the NBA. But I think Andrew Wiggins' vertical, which is absolutely insane. It's pretty cool. So I think he's going to have some monster jams, but I don't think he's really going to do a whole lot in the NBA.
Sterling, what was your comment on Andrew Wiggins?
I said that he was African American.
That pretty much sums up. Okay. But also Jabari Parker. But the thing is with Andrew Wiggins, you said he was really skinny. He may not be the biggest of guys now, but you could always put on some weight. Think about LeBron. He was a
Yeah,
frail
but
guy
he's too tall.
when he came out of St.
Basketball.
Vincent St. Mary's. He was a stick. Do you see what he is now? One of the most athletic players we've ever seen in the game of
Yeah, but how
basketball.
long is
I
that?
beat him
How
on
long
a
But
is
I-
fight.
That
but I-
takes time.
But I do
That
agree
takes
with
time. That's going to cost the team time and money.
Okay.
All right, and games.
That's a lot of chocolate milk.
Hey, I also I think that the players' salaries. So I'm pretty sure they're both going to be about even. I just think that the salary is going to impact the players that they can put around them. So I keep an eye on their salaries just to see how much each guy goes for.
I'm gonna have to agree with Matt saying that Jabari is gonna be the better rookie this year because he's more developed, but Andrew is more raw. So, okay, we have a bonus topic today. So, who do you guys think is gonna win the Heisman? Because we all know Todd Gurley went that suspension for signing autographs.
I think
Jameis
Geno
Winston.
Smith is going to win again.
Do you actually think so? Wow. So, Jimmy, who do you think is gonna win it?
I got my money on Amir Abdullah, my buddy from Nebraska. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're family friends. I just like the way that he runs the ball, being 5'9". His touchdown against McNeese State, his Heisman moment. Even though it was so early in the season, I know McNeese State isn't that good, but I got.
McNeese State is 0-7, and they barely lost to Nebraska.
Hey, my Heisman bet is on Amir Abdullah, and I'd also watch out for
Hey, Jimmy,
Dak Prescott.
The only thing I know about McNeese State is the assistants coach stat keeper on the basketball team is Joe Dumars' brother.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know.
Okay.
He's a good player for the Detroit Pistons.
Is he really good, though?
Yeah, he's really
Is
good.
he?
Yes.
Part of the bad boys.
One of the best backcourts with Isaiah. Okay, so you think him, you think Amir Abdullah. I think Everett Golston because the Notre Dame Fighting Irish should be 7-0 after the worst call in history on that offense. Yeah, it was offensive pass interference, but not against the Fighting Irish. So I like Everett Golston. I still think they could tweak in that 4-team playoff if they win out. Hunter, who's your Heisman
The
winner?
call was against them. It was
I'm
15
thinking
yards
Dak
against the average.
Prescott from Mississippi State.
Are you eating?
He's a really strong quarterback right now in his leadership position.
Matt, who's your Heisman winner?
I take Dak Prescott if Mississippi
Yeah.
State comes out on top. Like, I pick him because he's probably one of the most developed. And he'll be a top pick.
I'd also watch out for Bo Wallace. I like how Katy Perry just likes him, so pretty fresh.
Sterling, who's your Heisman winner?
I got Connor Holiday from Washington State.
No, like, he's actually like really
I know.
good. No, Connor Holly's
No, no.
playing great.
He's a mature quarterback. I think he'll be great in the NFL, and I think this is his year to win the Heisman.
Mike York, who do you have for the Heisman?
Well, I don't follow sports.
Kendall, what do you have to say?
So I think Miguel Cabrera is going to take the Heisman.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
Didn't know he was in college though.
Kendall, you feeling
Okay, guys, I got a question from my friend Colin Green.
Oh, I thought it was
Who's going to have the better record this year? The Los Angeles Lakers or the Boston Celtics?
Alright,
Honestly.
let's see here. Honestly, you know, I'm a diehard Celtics fan, and I'm thinking the Lakers will actually have a better record. Kobe's not going to put up 30. He's going to put up probably 15 points a game.
With
or something
assists.
like that,
Or less.
But
Or
15 points a
40.
game
Or
or
40.
less. But I think with the rookie Julius Randle and their new addition with Carlos Boozer, I think they're probably going to have a stronger record.
Jalen is my homie, so
They got
I think
Oh, wow.
he's going to be a main addition.
Colin, do you think Rondo's going to leave because of Marcus Smart?
You know, I don't think so. I think that's one of the biggest problems. I think Smart will have to adjust to the two guard. And then,
But he's too small.
I think
Yeah, but he's a big man.
he's kind of cute.
Kendall,
Marcus Smart.
and Kendall, you want to switch spots?
Matt, what do you think?
I think the Lakers will
I don't
because
know. You kind
the
of
new addition of Jerry
Kendall.
Lin, who's a better point guard than Steve Nash. And Steve Nash is super old now. And the addition of Julius Randle, who's going to be one of the better rookies, I think. And the Celtics practically have no one. So.
So right now the projected starting lineup for the Lakers is
You want to switch
Lin,
spots?
Bryant, and there's also so they're not starting Randall, they're starting Boozer. Do you guys think who should start, Randall or Boozer?
Boozer.
Oh, Randall. I got my money on Randall.
Definitely Boozer because he's more developed than Randall. Randall needs time.
And Boozer has
No, but
more-
I think the Lakers they're not going to do anything this year, so I start Randall so we can get a lot of
No,
in-game
but
starting
Boozer's
experience.
Mexican.
Is he really?
He's actually Asian, but it's okay.
Okay, another
try,
NBA
Maybe
question.
Muhammad.
How far, Colin? How far do you think the Charlotte Hornets are going to come out of the East?
Actually, I think the Charlotte Hornets have actually a good potential of either 7th or 6th seed in the playoffs. Because I don't know, most people don't like Lance Stevenson or think he's going to do as I think he is, but I think he has huge potential.
I actually think the Hornets are going to come out. I think the Hornets are going to come out fourth.
Fourth?
Because you got the Cavs, you got the Bulls, and then like it's really controversial. Maybe the Wizards. The Wizards are becoming
Yeah,
out
the
really
East is
good.
pretty weak.
The East is weak, and then you also have the Raptors. So I actually have the Hornets 4-5 because you got Kemba Walker who's starting to get up there. You got Al Jefferson who's a good, solid 28, 29-year-old. Still got a lot of